Hello and welcome to the setups group stage. Today we're going to watch GoPro playing Just Passing, and I am commentating. My name is Ben, and I'm commentating alongside my good friend Dage. How are we doing today, Dage?
I'm doing great. I'm interested to see what goes down today in tribute matchmaking. Let's see what goes on.
Interesting to see. So far, it looks like GoPro are defending with Hammer and Vulcan, and
Yep.
both of the attackers for Just Passing are using Vulcan protection. So I'm interested to see. Yesterday we saw Eternity switching up their defense, but it'll be interesting to see whether GoPro adjusts.
Yep. Now we on just passing we have Mr. Rolls Royce, Stylish, Bold, Dominic, and Palace.
And on GoPro we have Abuse, Ashraf, Excellent, King, Hot, and Handsome.
Yep. And we also have really good choices of turrets here, not the usual ones. We have Magnum, Chaos, and Freeze, which are not the usual ones that we see. So that's going to be interesting to see how it goes out. Actually, we also have Thunder on one side.
And Thunder with that alteration that decreases range but increases the reload time. So um, so it makes it quite a solid turret in terms of damage per second.
That is true, but one thing he's going to have to look out for is team damage. There's definitely an option with Thunder to use the sub caliber rounds, which make it which won't do the friendly fire, but at the same time it won't do the damage to the enemies. But let's see how it works out.
Yeah, of course, you always have to be careful with turrets like Thunder and Gauss, and
Yep.
to some extent, Firebird and Freeze, although those are a little bit easier to control.
Yep, and we have seen yesterday, especially where Gauss was used on an enemy, but actually killed his own teammate carrying the flag, and that enemy who got shot was able to return. So yeah, that is definitely a very difficult turret to be using. Like you really have to be in your senses to use that turret.
And it looks like uh, really strong defense so far. No team has even touched the flag.
Indeed. Actually, one quite interesting thing we have Ashraf using Dictator, which is almost I don't think I've ever seen that being used as a medium hull before, but nevertheless he's using that with twins. So yeah, Vikings might have a chance to getting away because Viking is the shortest hull in terms of height, and on the other hand, Dictator is the tallest.
That's true. Often we'll see Dictator used with something like Striker or Thunder or Gauss because of the self damage. It provides like the height of the turret provides a little bit of an option to shoot like when you're shooting down at a tank near you, you can shoot the back of Viking, so it does less self damage. But he's using twins and he's using the alteration that reduces or gets rid of the splash damage from twins. So I guess that's not a problem for him.
Yep. Rolls Royce going for attack. He has Stylish and Mister to help, but there is just good defense from both teams. That just their defense is just impenetrable.
Yeah, this map is known for being difficult to attack on, especially in a format like this. All the spawns are close to base, and so it makes it really easy if someone's pulling the flag for a team to spawn and try to return with up to 6 players.
Yep, you see, Ashraf was finally picked up just passing the flag, but as we would have expected, he's gone down right moments after he took it, as he had no support.
Although right now, red team has a chance to pull the flag. Here, Rolls Royce is doing a great job of blocking Ashraf and Hot, and they're pulling the flag over the bridge.
Yep, he has got a good way home. I mean, actually, King spawns right on the other end of the bridge, but Dominic is able to go down here, and he should be receiving some team support because he is pretty low on health. Abu is actually able to use his Thunder splash damage and get that kill, but Palace is going to be able to pick up the flag. He is getting shot from King, so this might go down here.
And meanwhile,
Excellent.
Handsome has taken the flag and is pulling it on the other way. So um, I don't think either team is going to have a chance to return right now.
Yep, Rolls-Royce is able to stand stall with that flag. Excellent was quite close, but King just could not get the angle on the flag holder there.
Uh-oh, Rolls Royce has to watch out. He didn't have
Ooh.
Hot did not have the health kit there, so he wasn't able
Yep.
to return.
Now we're in a good standoff position. Not looking too good for just passing because they constantly have King on one side of their base who is doing good damage directly to the flag carrier. So they definitely have to look out for him. Rolls-Royce spawns right next to him, but being unable to have any protection against Vulcan is going to go down against King. King did a very decent job just staying there and doing great damage. Now
And it
Dominic
looks
getting
like
sandwiched.
Dominic was almost in trouble, but he manages to get away. Although, oh man, so
That
close
was
to being a
close.
return for
Yep.
blue team.
If Excellent had a first take, he would have definitely been able to get closer to the flag if Rolls-Royce wouldn't have taken it.
You know, one advantage of the blue side is the bridge. As you can see, and as you mentioned before, King just continuously is going onto the bridge and dealing tons of damage with his Vulcan. He can
Yep.
see almost the entire map, or at least all of the red base. So that's
Yeah.
something that Paliz has to watch out for while he has the flag right now.
Yep, he is getting really shot up. Handsome is going to go against Miser here. Miser with first aid is going to recover most of his health. Stylish with the flag. He does also have his first aid, but now he doesn't. And Handsome still alive. Hot coming in to get the kill.
They're
This
in
might be a
trouble,
return. And that's the first capture for GoPro. And just along that, Excellent is going to start pulling the next one too.
and GoPro are doing a really great job. Just passing are in trouble here. This looks like a second capture. Again, great coordination on defense by the blue team. They've been doing a really good job of focusing and blocking and
Yep.
enabling their flag carriers to get back to the flag safely.
Also, good job by King just doing constant damage to the flag carrier, making sure that he has nowhere to run. And that just really helped them getting the flag returned.
Another advantage of the blue side is that once you pull flag over that small bridge, it's really difficult for the red team to return. So the red
That
team has to be really careful in terms of their defense. They
Yep.
don't really have any room for error.
Yeah, every time red team has to go up the ramps. On the other hand, blue team has to go down the ramps. So instantly, blue team is going to have a good height advantage over red team.
That's true. And while height advantage may be more advantageous in formats like light format or XBVP, it still plays a role in a format with supplies like this.
Indeed. Now, no one in just passing defense. Dominic is now going to head back. So they are still keeping some players in defense, although they are 2-0 down. So actually, no, Dominic is now going to be starting to go on attack. Also, is Palace, who is the freeze. So looks like just passing are on an all-out attack mode right now.
It seems like they're using this strategy that the best defense is to attack. Um, as you see, the players who Dominic and Paliz who spawn near the flag, instead of camping there, they go and push to get into the blue team spawns and make their attackers low. And then once they die, as you see now, Dominic has respawned and can shoot King.
Yep, they are doing a good job. If you have to say, like, not most of the time their base is left undefended, but they are just doing good pressure on the attack that they are leaving GoPro with no options to attack either. Bold here might be able to get the flag. He has killed his own teammate there, and Vulcan. That is going to be a big defeat for them because Vulcan would have probably done the most damage out of all. 20
Yeah,
seconds left, but just passing are not giving up. They're still going on for the attacks.
Yeah, GoPro, just all 5 or 6 of their players are playing in def right now, and for good reason. They only have 10 seconds to worry about.
Yep. I definitely think maybe next round, if Ashraf can change to some long range turret, it would be a lot more beneficial being on the lower side. But nevertheless, first round ends in a 2-0 lead by GoPro, and we'll now be opening the forum.
I'm curious, what do you think of Dominic using the slugger alteration on his hammer? There's a lot of different alterations on hammer that can be really strong. There's and we've seen many different alterations used for hammer
True.
in setups format. What do you think of the slugger alteration?
In my honesty, for everyone thinks that doublet is the best, but in terms of matchmaking, it trust me, using a Viking, I have tried both, and Slugger was way more effective because of the range. And in this format, as you can see, it's quite close to matchmaking. Not exactly. We don't have overdrives, obviously, but yeah, in this mode too, I would go for Slugger because this map is kind of long range, and Hammer with some extra range can do a lot more damage than Hammer with the Dragon's Breath, or what's the other one? The Doublet. So yeah, I definitely think he is has done a good job picking Slugger.
I agree. I play hammer Viking a fair amount, and I find that slugger alteration is really great in open maps like this. This isn't a very open map, but it's more open than many other maps, especially that you'll find in matchmaking. Um, and uh, and I find that slugger is a great alteration
True.
for long range maps, as you said. In
Yeah.
contrast, Handsome is using the Dragon Breath alteration, which, while it does more damage, it doesn't have that long range capability.
Yep. It was actually buffed in the recent update on augments, but yeah, that is one main reason that people have been using that augment a lot more in esports. But still, my personal choice remains to be the Slugger.
As per new esports rules and the new self destruct rules, since the self destruct is only 3 seconds, players are now told to self at 10:10 rather than 10:12, which it was previously.
Indeed. Oh, I see good starting attack coming from GoPro, but looks like they have been dealt with pretty well. King is gonna do just a bit more damage. Might be able to kill a Rolls Royce, but he actually aims for Miser.
You know, Bold's Gauss could be really effective, I think, if he plays either on the bridge or on the central bridge. Um,
Sure.
I think he'll be able to see the entire map, and he'll be able to be careful in terms of shooting his own teammates as well from that position.
Yeah. He could just stay a little to the defense on the left side of blue base and like at the starting of the bridge, and he can shoot the defenders, lock onto them, and get a good amount of damage. And not just that, he will get a very higher damage if there are in groups. So he could be really something that could hurt the red team a lot.
Looks like defensively, Paliz is staying with Freeze, and then they're going to be using Magnum and Bold, as you've said, will stay defensive and camp in the middle. Interestingly, though, Bold is not using the sniping mode on Gauss very often. He seems to be playing more as a Thunder.
Yep. I mean, in that case, I would just pick Thunder or Smoky because they are both more effective than the normal Gauss. Main reason Gauss is being used is obviously for lock-on reasons. So if you are using that, definitely use the lock-on more often that these guys are using right now. Like he does start to lock on right here, and he only barely gets his shot on abuse. And knowing that Gauss only takes 2 seconds to lock on, which is very less time, it is definitely something that you should use way more often than not.
I agree. I agree. Sniping mode is definitely far more effective.
And the main thing that it has no laser, unlike Shaft. So people who get shot by it are going to be in like big shock that they got hit by it. Now it's
And Dominic
Dominic
might have a
pulling it
chance
from
to
the
pull here.
fire. Who Abuse gets a good position behind him, able to stop him for some seconds, but he is already on the bridge, which means only halfway there.
Fan-
And Stylish picking up the flag. Good job by Rolls Royce holding the enemy back.
yeah,
Good amount
fantastic
of
job
time.
blocking right there. And I think that's going to lead to a capture.
Indeed, Excellent is right behind him, but that's not good enough. He's gonna be able to get the capture in time.
Red going for a counterattack here. Unfortunately, Bold has just spawned in base, and as has Paliz, so it looks like King's not going to be able to get far with the flag. And I do expect Blue Team, as we saw in the last game, to start playing more defensively now that they've captured a flag. Perhaps we'll see 3 or even 4 players in defense now.
True. Now this looks like a bit more balanced matches than the previous matches that we've had, but because that these both teams have done good jobs on these blue side, as they know that that is the advantageous side. Looks like a good
That's
attack coming in from GoPro now. If they're
and
able to
yet
take out Palace, they are, but
all
not good
6
enough.
blue players are in defense right now. So just really focusing on quashing any attack attempt by the red team. And as you said, these two teams are pretty evenly matched. I agree. I think they're only separated by 3 points in the setups rating. So um, I do expect to see a pretty even match this game today.
Yep. Yeah, they are really close in terms of table positions too. So it is going to be really close, and it is going to be really crucial for both the teams to get as many points out of today's matches as possible. Now, GoPro might only need one more flag in order to get their 3 points out of the first 2 rounds. So not looking too good for Just Passing. One flag lead is never good enough.
I agree,
King
and
and
there's
Wolfroy.
still plenty
Go
of
on.
time.
Indeed, 5 minutes. There could be another flag for Just Passing, or maybe 2 flags for GoPro. Could happen.
Oh, using that ricochet well in attack is GoPro.
True, Excellent did
Excellent,
a
able
good
to take
job.
out the freeze.
Ooh, they're not doing a good job. He hits himself with most of the damage, and he's going to lose against Excellent, even though he had the protection module. Handsome gets unlucky there. Palace spawning right behind him. Hot is able to take out their defensive freeze. Excellent might be able to get the flag here. Ooh, Miser still alive and is going to be able to block Excellent for some good time.
And I've noticed that Bold is starting to use his sniping mode a fair amount more. It's almost as if he's listening to us, Stage, huh?
Yeah, that's true. Because one other thing with not the regular mode is that you have to compensate. Unlike before, the shot actually travels through air now, like Magnum shot. So you have to compensate for the delay of the shot hitting the enemy.
Man, 4 or 5 players in def for blue side. It looks like they're not taking your advice on this one, and they're instead of trying to capture another flag, they're just focusing on defense.
True. I mean, it is a good strategy. Maybe what would work out for them if they did it this way. But yeah, looks there might just be some GoPro is able to get one flag out. Like as I speak right now, Hot is able to pull the flag, but Palace doing a great job with freeze is gonna get him to slow down, and King actually might be able to get this one.
They've got some support here. If King can keep the flag in Red's hands, they might be able to pull the flag. Although they're taking a really weird route.
Yeah, I mean, on the other hand, he did have some people to would have slowed him down, but on the other hand, there was Palace who also got his spot and was able to freeze him out. Good try there, definitely by GoPro. Almost had it.
and they, as you said, they had really good coordination in that attack. They had three players come in. They killed Palace with the freeze, and they managed to pull the flag, drop it off to King. But unfortunately, Palace just got a good spawn there.
True. Now, Excellent going for an attack alone.
Man, I'd like to see Excellent play a little bit more patiently. I think he should wait for his
True.
teammates. And in addition, I think he should, instead of running immediately towards the flag, he should take advantage of his Rico ability. And
True. Yeah, he did use that on the other side when he was maybe one or two attacks ago. Like right now, too, as you said, he should be a little bit more patient. Handsome and Hot were just maybe seconds behind him on getting that flag.
and
King
to
is going
be
to be able
honest,
to take out Palace, and if with some help, he's going to be able to take out Mazer too. And this looks like a very good pull coming for GoPro.
look at that coordination. If they can just kill Dominic, which they do,
Ooh,
drops
bold
off
with
to
the
Hot.
nice mine placement by Hot as well. Stylish is on the other hand going to get the flag. Handsome moving on to a good position to stop. Is he going to get the flag drop?
Oh,
He
what a drop off.
does. Very nice.
That was clutch.
Very. Yeah, that was smoothly done as well. There was nothing that Stylish could have done wrong, because one mistake and he would have lost the flag and it would have gone to GoPro. But
King
that
has an
good cap.
Wow, what a return.
Wow. So that just puts GoPro in the lead, and I mean they're still gonna draw, but with the winning the first round, they're still gonna get 3 points if this match goes as it does.
And I expect to see a full out push from blue team now and full out defense from red, as there's just about 50 seconds left.
Yep. That's one thing you can't do. You can't just go full defense because it's not gonna work out for you. Because every time you spawn, you are like one supplies or maybe two. But on the other hand, the enemies are gonna be triple supplies and they are gonna be able to kill you pretty quickly.
Although with just 30 seconds left, blue's gonna have a hard time pulling this flag.
Ooh, Pal is able to pick it up. Stylish coming in, but Hard and Handsome still with good HP in there. Does not look like just passing are going to be able to get to the flag here.
You know, teams in the final minute or two when they need to capture a flag have a tendency to get really panicky almost, and and in my experience, it's really difficult to coordinate as a team when that happens. So I would have liked to see the blue team maybe take a breath there and try to push together instead of pushing one at a time and making it easier for the GoPro defense to take them out one by one.
True. Well, that's going to be round number 2 end, and we see a draw here. So 3 points in the favor of GoPro. Now we're going to be picking the winners for Thingy 1. Alrighty, so the winners should be on your screen now. They are Ains Olgone, I think so, Mr. XP, and Violet Crew. So congratulations, guys. You will be receiving your promo codes pretty
Did
soon
you
in the
say
form of email.
Violet Crew?
Yes, indeed.
Violet Crew, I believe, is on the GoPro team,
Yes.
and somehow he manages to win a promo code in our live stream. Impressive.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, they are winning 3 points, and he's going to get 3 containers too now. So, well, good for him. Now we're going to be opening the forum again for the second thingy. The forum should be open pretty soon, guys. All right, 2 minutes to enter your names. And right now, we are actually going to have a technical pause for 5 minutes. So yeah, we do have some spare time. If you guys do have any questions for us, do let us know. And we'll do our best to answer them. Yep. Yeah, we're also gonna have this same map for round number two, but difference of equipments for sure. There's a more, I think, wow, I see a lot more dictators. I mean, you guys will not be able to see this right now, but we are seeing some dictators with thunders here. Could be good on a red side. Definitely could be a good thing.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how the turret changes affect the team play.
Sorry? No, no, no.
I do believe it's going to be tribute map again.
Yes. Then join Team Q.
My clan tag in game is TFP. I a long time ago I was a member of TFP, and then I went inactive um, for some time, and now I'm somehow still in the clan tag, although I'm not active as a member of the actual clan.
Mm.
But yes, many people refer to me as TFP Ben.
Is there any way some test players can get their dream tank? No, I don't think so. I don't think it works like that. But actually, I'm not sure though. But Tanky, the right now we have the Tanky birthday, so we will be having what's it called? The game. Maybe I'm not sure. They haven't announced anything about it yet. But if that comes here, that is definitely going to be one way you could win your dream tank. Yeah, also guys, there is Thank You Online celebrations going on, so yeah, definitely look out for those. Today we're gonna be having shop sale, I believe. Tomorrow is gonna be garage, and the day after tomorrow is gonna be the micro upgrades. So yeah, days to not miss out. And also there's gonna be a special help event for you guys. The announcement will be coming out on 12th of June. For the rest of the details, you should check out the Thank You Online homepage and see the entirety on yourself.
Dage, do you have any big plans for the sales?
I'm I can't explain how long I've waited for this. I really can't. I'm just gonna say I think I'm sitting around 2.5 million crystals or something.
Oh wow! You know, if you ever aren't going to use aren't going to use all of them, I would be happy to take some of them off your hands. I could
Yeah,
really use some.
sure. I'll see if I have any extra lying around after I'm done with the sales.
Oh, great! Thank you.
Yeah, let's do that. We can pick the winner for the second thing, you know. Still have some time before the technical pause ends. All right, so the winners are Jairus Murd, Riyadi, and Vivek. Congratulations, guys. You will, as said before, will be receiving your promo code in your forum PM pretty soon. So make sure you check out for that. And we should be seeing the round number 3 being started in any moment.
And meanwhile, in the stream chat, there's a question for me. They're asking, Ben, do you want a cookie? From Lester Fernandez. I wonder who that is. And yes, Lester, I would love a cookie.
Actually, that was the person who was asking, are you from TFP?
Oh, interesting.
All right, so the rejoin is now done. We will be underway with round number 3 in just moments now. One thing I see difference is no thunder as of now, but also I'm seeing I did see a smoky.
On blue side, I'm seeing Vulcan, Smoky, Twins, Freeze, Fire,
Ooh,
and Thunder. Although Bold is
very.
using Thunder Hornet, so he may change.
Yeah, I mean we also have 3 Firebirds on GoPro. I think one of them is gonna leave because you can only have 2 of the same turrets. I think either Ashraf or Valakru are gonna leave. I think it's gonna be Valakru. But yeah, we are gonna also see some players on Hornet this time as well, along with Dictator. So yeah, quite a wide range of hull choices for GoPro.
Perhaps the Hornets inclusion in this map for these 2 rounds might provide some more dynamic gameplay. We might see more flags being taken and captured.
True. I mean, yesterday we did see Rom picking up good flags with Wasp, so yeah, this definitely is a good meta that they could use here. Oh, actually, we see another Hornet on just passing side too. Bold is using Hornet and Thunder, and he's also using the sub around to make his shots do not AOE damage. So yeah, he could also go close range and do some good damage there.
I often play Hornet Thunder in matchmaking or in
True,
uh,
true. I do
and
too.
and it can be really effective, especially with that alteration.
Overdrive. Yeah, that is one of my favorite combos to use right now. Other than that, it would be Hornet Magnum.
Yes, Hornet Magnum is also very effective, and Hornet Vulcan actually. I think Hornet is a
Yeah,
very strong hull in matchmaking.
yeah. I mean that overdrive does crazy amounts of damage. Now we see a very good aggressive push coming in from GoPro, able to take down almost the entire defense here. Ashraf going to start pulling the flag, but no health for him. Stylish will also go down, and I think Rolls-Royce should be able to handle the rest of them, and should be a no-no
And
by just passing.
unfortunately for Red Side, they couldn't pull the flag out of the blue base quick enough, and the blue team just spawned around them and were able to return the flag pretty easily.
Yep, Ashraf going in straight for the attack. Quite straightforward, just no help at all. But we see Abuse with Freeze trying to push. No defensive Freeze. They only have Hot in their defense was using. Quite ironic there.
Maybe that was planned. I think
Yeah,
Hot has to use Firebird, right? What else?
yeah.
What other possibilities?
Yeah, that's true. He has been the Firebird player every time I've seen him play. Now we do see Not Mert is going to be able to pick up the flag here. He also is using sub caliber, so he should be able to do some close range damage as well.
And
Ashraf gets the
Ashraf
flag.
almost got away with that Hornet.
Yeah,
He was
if
real
he had
speed.
just gotten. Go ahead.
Yeah, if as you said, if he'd just gotten a little bit further past that building, he might have been able to drop it off to one of his teammates. But
True, he
unfortunately,
just had to go around the corner and he would have been able to drop it down. Now, Abuse goes right in, but it's going to be not going to be able to do anything there. On the other hand, Palace has almost pulled the flag with Firebird. Looks like a very decent pull.
yeah, this is the first time that we've seen blue team actually take the flag, and yet
Sure.
it's resulted in a capture. Meanwhile, the red team has taken the flag 2 times with strong attacks, and yet they haven't really been able to pull it outside of the blue base.
Yep. So blue side dominance is still going on, but as we've known from before, the one flag lead is never good enough. So they should not really be sitting at ducks now. They should still be focusing on trying to get many flags as possible here.
And even
Still,
though the GoPro attacks have not been effective enough to capture a flag, I do like their coordination. I've seen them attacking together almost every time. 3 times now they've come in with 3 or 4 players to try to take the flag.
yeah, they are able to do some good damage. They are able to take out some defenders, but just getting away with the flag is where they're losing their points and unable to capture any flags.
Yeah, yet another advantage of the blue base is that the respawns or the area in which a player would need to pull the flag out of is bigger than it is in red base. So what I mean by that is it takes longer for a red player to pull the flag, and as a result, blue team respawning can it has an easier job of killing the flag.
True. Bold is going to try and sneak behind the players there, but he's been spotted by Handsome. It looks like he should be going down soon. Actually, Bolt is able to take out Handsome, but he also has no effect of the Dragon's Breath on him, but not Mert is going to look out for him and is going to be able to take him down.
Yeah, so far we haven't really seen um, super effective use of the Hornets, and part of that is because they haven't really been able to sneak around anywhere. There have been good communication from both sides in terms of calling out those Hornets, and we saw yesterday that that Rom with that Wasp was able to sneak a little bit, and the other team perhaps wasn't calling him out as well.
Yep. King is going to do some good aggressive damage, but Ashraf don't think he's going to be able to do anything here.
Still 5 minutes left though, so plenty of time for Red to make another push and actually pull the flag.
Well, King has just been sitting in the enemy base doing good damage, but they really have no like proper attack going in that could actually result in a capture. They've had decent tries, but just good area placement and team coordination by Blue has just not allowed any of that to happen.
Yeah, Blue have done a really good job of rotating their defenders. We see Sniper, of course, is staying in defense with his freeze the entire time, but anytime he dies, we see another Blue player go and take his spot.
Wow, I think maybe I feel like that just passing or just playing a bit more defensive. I constantly see at least 4 players in defense, and on the other hand, Hot is able to push, which just shows that there's no one coming towards them. Now, Ashraf here has taken the flag down to the middle, but he has been flipped, and Bold, if not taken out quickly, is going to get the flag returned. But wow, good job. Very good try by Abuse here. He jumps onto the flag and is able to pick it up as well as do some mine damage onto Bold. But Bold still able to survive and get that return.
You know, right there we saw the effectiveness of that Hornet. Ashraf was able to get in and get out really quickly in the blue
Yep.
base, and he just got a little bit unlucky. He flipped on the downside and didn't have any teammates to assist him. And
Yep.
Bold was
Now
able to
looks
get the
like
return.
a good time that they could pull here as well. Handsome doing good job. He's back to full HP, but on the other hand, Rolls Roy is also on full HP, and he's going to try and get out of there before Abuse is able to get to him.
If Abuse can stop him here, this might be a capture for GoPro.
Yeah, he has also gotten in the way of snipers, so Sniper is not going to be able to get to the flag. Actually, he does go around him using that
What a play by
freeze.
Sniper.
Indeed. That was a really good play by Sniper.
Looks like we'll be back in a standoff position. Not Mert dropping it off to King. And Bold has potential to return here. King doesn't have Thunder protection, but Bold has Vulcan protection, although he's Hornet, so he doesn't have an opportunity. Wow. GoPro get the return. And that's a capture.
Indeed. There was a good attack coming in there. Bold?
Rather, yeah, my mistake. Just passing got the return. And they're up 2-0, which is a big difference. It'll be a really hard comeback for GoPro here to capture 2 flags in the next minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Yep. Although I think they might be able to get one flag here that looks very promising.
It does, and King
If
also has Vulcan protection.
yeah, he really needs to take out Rolls Royce, and he has. But Ice and Stylish are gonna be able to get the sandwich. What is Hot gets to get flag, but is unable to survive against Ice. Wow, again ironic.
That's the
Handsome is
matchup
able to drop down.
everyone wants to see.
Yeah. Let's replace Sniper with Ice and I give Ice the freeze.
Ashraf going in again to take the flag, but doesn't get far. Just a minute left. GoPro really need to go for a big push here, and yet we see all 4, 5, even 6 players of from just passing going in defense, and it looks like they're
Yep.
going to be able to pull this round out.
Yeah, there's going to be the first round victory for just passing now. But next time it's going to be GoPro who's going to be on the blue side, so they have to keep this lead going. They have one round victory. Next round, the worst that they could do is get a draw and still manage to get 3 points. So this round victory is definitely going to put them in a decent lead for the next round.
I'm interested to see how just passing play this upcoming round. Do you think they'll play with a greater defensive focus, trying to prevent GoPro from pulling the flag into the blue base?
I maybe that might happen, but as we all know that that technique is just not going to work because as you've seen before, if you go full out all out defense, the enemy is not going to have any pressure and they're going to go full out attack, which is results usually results in a win for the attackers. We've seen that from the previous round, but nevertheless, this round has ended in the 2-0 victory for just passing. Now we're gonna be opening the forum one last time.
I do agree with you that going full defense would not be an effective strategy for just passing here, but I think it might be worth it for them to play with a little bit of extra defense, maybe playing with 4 players on the left side rather than the
Yep.
normal 2 or 3. Um,
Yep. They just
because
need. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, it'll maintain the balance. It'll maintain attacking pressure as you pointed out, um, but it will ensure or it will make it more difficult for GoPro to pull a flag.
Yep. They just need to, make sure that the defenders of the enemy team are just staying in defense, even if that's just with one lone attacker or not. But at the end of the day, if their defense is staying in defense, then they are still going to be losing against the higher amount of defense on their own base. So that would definitely work out better for them, I believe. Not Mert is now switched to Shaft, and with Dictator, that is sort of a good advantage, along with that height advantage already from the blue base. But he's using the alteration short band emitter, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, that alteration basically does more damage in arcade shot. I think maybe he could have used something else because that is a close range alteration, and he's on a Dictator, which is I believe this is slowest out of the medium hulls, so not entirely sure of how that combination is going to work out, but let's see.
I'll be interested to see how he plays. I expect him to play somewhat defensively on the left, but perhaps we'll still see him taking some pot shots at the red defense.
Yep, that is probably what he should go for here. I think I would have done it differently, but maybe I would have gone for a triple shot because that has actually been used a lot more in esports these days. Starting the round off with Abuse going straight towards the long bridge. And he's going to get really badly damaged by Bold here. He's already lost his first aid and is already down a quarter of his HP.
And
And
GoPro going
yeah,
for a big attack here. They had 3 players going for an attack together, nicely coordinated, but just passing easily able to remove all those attackers. Looked like they
yep.
had almost 4 or 5 players playing in def at that point.
Bold coming in for an attack. Bold with shaft protection is maybe not the best side. I mean, on a light hull, yeah, that is definitely one thing that he would have needed. But seeing that he's not going for not as much effective as Ashraf going for the attacks, maybe not the best idea to use it.
Yeah, what do you think of Hornet being used with Thunder versus with Firebird?
In my opinion, I think I've seen more Firebirds with Hornet than Thunder. I think this might be the first time that I saw Thunder on a Hornet, but I think I would probably pick Firebird too because it's able to get quickly into the enemy base and just burn them. So not only do you do the normal damage, but you also make sure that they're burning, so it would be extra damage over time. But on the other hand, Hornet and Thunder, that is good long range, but still, I don't think it's as effective as Firebird.
Yeah, with Bold's alteration, he's playing really as a middle range player, and I always consider Hornet in hard formats like setups to be a more attacking hull rather than a mid range.
True. Yeah, even before Mr. Wanka from I don't know what plan he plays for, but he has used from Team Pointers. Yeah, thank you. From Team Pointer, he does a very good job using Firebird and going in for the attack. Right now, we have also seen Ashraf almost got a few flags in the last round too. So yeah, I think Firebird would definitely been a better choice. Ashraf on the flag again, as you see, but his low health is not going to get him anywhere without any support.
Yeah, he really hasn't been attacking with his teammates very often, and I'd like to see that change. I think Hornet can be very effective, especially if he follows some of his follows some of his players. Perhaps a Viking or two should go in and try to kill Sniper, the freeze who's playing in def, and then
Yep.
after that, after the freeze is dead, the Hornet Ashraf can go in and take the flag and take advantage of his speed.
Yeah, they really need to get rid of the one like the turrets that would do high damage in a short amount of time. That would be like a railgun, Vulcan, Magnum, or any sort of turrets like that. Because Hornet is going to be able to reach out of the range from Firebird and Freeze, so it wouldn't be that much of a deal. But long range turrets are going to be the nightmare.
And
Right
Abuse
now,
and Handsome have an opportunity to pull here, although Sniper gets a great spawn.
indeed, he does good damage as well. He's going to go down, but Ashraf coming in quickly. But looks like he is just caught in a very bad position, and the flag is going to get returned.
Just as we said that that's the position, that's the type of timing that Ashraf needs with his Hornet. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get out that time. But if he hadn't been blocked, that could have easily been a pull.
Indeed, I mean, you think maybe for he could have also tried to just drop down and maybe get some teammates, but nevertheless, he was just in a very bad position there.
So far, GoPro haven't really been taking advantage of the advantages of Blue Side. I'd like to see them. I'd like to see them more coordinated in attack. I think I keep repeating myself with that sentiment, but I think it remains to be true. I haven't really seen them attacking with 3 or 4 players together yet this round.
Yep. They are getting the flags, but they're not able to get it out. And especially being on the blue side, they definitely need to get this win right here. Bold is able to take out not Mert, and he might be able to get this flag right here, but Hot has spotted him. Actually, he would also be able to take out Hot here, so their defense is going to go down for about 2-3 seconds.
Very nearly, and I fully expect Hot to self-destruct here. I'm not sure why he hasn't yet. Oh,
Yeah.
there he is. So far, Sniper's been doing a really good job in defense for just passing. He's gotten a couple lucky spawns, but overall he's been doing a lot of damage and of course freeze the main objective is
Ooh,
to slow the players down until your
Roll
help can
Rolls
come.
Royce. Sorry to interrupt, but Rolls Royce just did a very good job at distracting, doing a fake going over the other side, and he almost was able to get out from the other side if his nitro didn't run out. Very well played there, but just didn't work out.
King and not Mert now taking full control of the long bridge with their shaft and Vulcan. And this has potential to be a pull if they can focus on the defense. But it looks like they're occupied right now.
Yep. Ashraf is gonna go down a bit late, but Ice with still. Oh, actually, Hot has come out to attack too now. And does he get the flag? No, it was quite close. It did a good damage, but just couldn't get the flag. But now Rolls Royce coming in. And see, nicely swapped. Hot goes in for an attack. Abuse comes back for defense. And as Hot is able to come back, Abuse is now going to go on attack as well.
Just 3 minutes left. But right now, Abuse, Handsome, and Ashraf are all going in for an attack. Ashraf has the opportunity to pull the flag here with his Hornet. He could be really quick. Pulls into the enemy base. Stylish with his... Oh, wow. What a return by Stylish.
Indeed,
Ashraf tried to drop it off to the Dictator, not Mert, but was unable to do so.
Yeah, that was quite necessary. On though, speaking of that, we have Bold who's going to pick up the flag here. He is out of the range of Hot, so he is going to be able to go good distance here. He is in a good position to be able to drop his flag off to his teammates, but he has actually decided to go along the backside all by himself, and this might actually result in a capture.
Look at that. Wow,
Wow.
did he almost just flip there? I see.
Now, Ice with the flag. He's gonna get the capture here, but not Mert. Yeah. Ooh, looks close. Ashraf
Oh
is still
no,
able
they
to pick
might
up
get
the
the return
flag.
here.
Wow. Wow. What?
Incredible. What a turn of
What?
events.
Indeed, like what? From a easy capture to a return? Sorry, what? Now, Abuse in a good position. Notmer needs to use his Nitro and get to the flag right now, but Stylish is going to get the return here. Oh, he's not.
Oh, perhaps not
He
Mert
is.
can get there.
Oh, I
Oh,
think
so
he should have
close.
started moving earlier.
I agree.
He should have started moving earlier.
Man, I wish we had instant replay. I'd like to see what happened on that almost flag capture that turned into a return.
True. That would have been a good opportunity. Oh, okay. Yeah. So for people who are seeing that, the person with the flag Ice and Bold were just not moving and just rotating the turrets, it is a spectator bug. Usually happens when there is a shaft in the map. So thanks to not Mert for that.
Ah, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, for spectators, it looks like they're still alive, but till the moment of respawn, they just stick there, but they're actually not there. But
So
looks like this round is gonna go in draw, and this means just passing are gonna get 3 points as well. So that's gonna be 6 points equalized by both teams. So very decently played here. They are, as we said, both close on the leaderboard. So definitely done good job. And yeah, that's gonna be it for round number 4.
I
So
guess not Mert just ended up being really effective with that shaft. He managed to take out Bold and Ice with that shaft right before the capture.
yeah, also he was able to take out, who was it? Stylish right before he was able to get the return, but also going into that shaft mode took him some time, and he wasn't able to get to the flag in time. But nevertheless, he did a good job, and now we will be picking the winner for the last thingy. All right, so the winners of the last thingy are Check20, Mr. Earned, and Marco. Congratulations, guys. You will be receiving your promo codes pretty soon. Now, that has been it for today's live stream for GoPro and Just Passing. Both teams go away with 3 points each. Now, we'll be finishing off today's stream. So, thank you guys for joining in. Thank you, Ben and Loyalty, for being alongside. Thank you to the Legend for overlooking the stream. Also, thank you for Cherry in the chat answering most of the questions. So, yeah, that was for today's guys. Tomorrow we're gonna have another stream, hopefully, and see ya.